Hey guys, I'm back. I know, don't jump me. I've already seen the messages. I know. I'm back. Welcome. I'm Tia of Tone by Tia. Thank you so much for being here. This workout will be a lower body workout with only our dumbbells. I'm using two 5-pound dumbbells. I would recommend between 3 and 5 pounds, whatever works for you. And let's just jump right into it. All right, we're just gonna get started. So I want you to start by placing those dumbbells to the side, and we'll start right here in some cat-cow. So you'll bring your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees are down on the mat. We're rounding through our spine as we inhale, and then you'll exhale as you arch your back, bringing your gaze all the way up towards the ceiling. Taking this slow, inhale again. Inhale in through that nose. Exhale, drop your stomach down, lift your hips, arching that back. Give me about 3 more, just like this. Last 2. Last one, finish it out right here. After that exhale, I want you to place that right foot forward for a low lunge. So you'll place your right foot forward, that left leg is straight, and we're taking this to a low lunge. You'll open all the way up towards that right side, bring your right arm up towards the ceiling, and you're just flicking in those wrists right here, flinging those wrists around, bringing your gaze all the way up, leaning into that right leg, and then I want you to place that right hand down, step the right foot back, place the left foot in front, right leg is down, open all the way up to that left side, and give me that same flick of the wrist up towards the ceiling. All right, then we'll place both of our hands down, both of the toes are on the mat. You'll pike your hips all the way up for a downward facing dog, and we'll end right here with some pedals in the knees. So you'll bend the right knee, bend the left knee, just taking it right here, keeping those heels up high off of that mat, and our gaze is looking in between those shoulders. Give me 4, then we're on our backs, grab the weights. Last 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, bring it down. We'll be on our backs, grabbing those weights. So we'll start right here with some bridging. So I want you to lay on your back, knees are bent, arms are right here by your side. You'll place that right leg to a tabletop position. I want you to lift those hips all the way up high. At the top, I want you to straighten that right leg, bend that knee back to tabletop, and then lower those hips right back down on the mat, bringing your arms down. So that's our range of motion. We have 1 bridge. Fully extend that right leg up high, bend that knee right back in, arms stay still, and then we drop the arms right back down as we lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. Make sure we're squeezing in our core and our glutes as we lift up high in this bridge, keeping that right toe completely pointed and bringing our gaze all the way up high towards the ceiling. Nice and slow. It'll give me about 4 more here, and then we'll hold up at the top and we're only moving that right leg. Last 3. Last 2 at the top. Make sure we're squeezing in those glutes, so I should be able to slide underneath those hips if I was there with you, and we're keeping those hips up high. Last 1 right here. Hold those arms up. We're only straightening and bending that right leg. Get those hips up high. Don't let them sink. Give me this for 5. Straighten and bend. Last 4. On that last one, hold that right leg up and pulse. Last 3. Last 2. And 1, hold that right leg up, give me that pulse. Pulse for 8, then we drop. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Drop it down, shake it out, and we are right back on that other side. So your right foot is down this time, left toe is pointed, arms by your side. You'll give me that lift up high in those hips, arms extend that left leg up. Bring it right back down to tabletop, and then we drop those hips right back down by our side. So we're making sure that the upper body stays completely on that mat, and then we lift those hips all the way up. Left leg extends, toe is pointed, arms are right back down to those goalpost arms. So when you come back down, imagine you're a goalpost, bringing those arms to 2 90-degree angles, and then drop it back down. Give me 4 more here. We have that hold at the top, same thing, only extend that left leg, then we keep that left leg extended for that pulse. Last 3. Make sure we're breathing, but exhaling as we lift, inhale as we lower. Last 2. Last one, hold up high here. That left leg lifts up to the ceiling. Drop it right back down to tabletop. Give me 5, and then we'll have that pulse to the ceiling. Last 4. Last 3, stay up in that right leg. Last 2. Last 1, hold that leg up and give me that pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last 2. And 1, great job. Drop it down, shake it out. Move those legs from side to side here. All right, we're off of those backs. I want you to lay on your right side and you'll place that dumbbell behind that left knee, and that left knee is stacked on top of the right knee. So we'll take this to a side clamshell. So that right forearm is down, left leg, you're just lifting and lowering that leg. Noticing how my toes stay touching each other, and I'm really squeezing into this dumbbell here. So that dumbbell is gonna wanna drop down on your mat. You need to squeeze in that knee to make sure that that dumbbell stays as still as possible as we lift and lower that top leg. We're bringing that left knee all the way up towards the ceiling, dropping it right back down. I'm not even really lowering it back down on my right knee. It's just hovering over that knee. The dumbbell can touch, but that leg just stays above that knee. We're here for 4, then we'll hold that leg up for a pulse. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, I want you to hold that left leg up. Give me a pulse. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, toe pointed, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Great job. Whew, shake it out. You'll take that dumbbell out, and we are taking this to a donkey kick variation. So that dumbbell actually stays in that left leg. Our hands are right here underneath our shoulders. Right knee is down on that mat. Your foot is flexed this time. So we'll start with the donkey kick. Just kick that left foot all the way up, and then bring it right back down on that mat as that right toe and that knee stay on the mat. So your hands underneath those shoulders. I want you to make sure that you're not arching the back or rounding in the back. You just have a nice neutral spine the whole time here. We're imagining that we're stamping that ceiling above us so that foot stays flat. Stamp up towards the ceiling and then drop it right back down, squeezing that core and those glutes. Give me about 4 here, and we will add on at the top. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. So this time when you lift, I want you to open that left knee, bringing it in towards that left elbow. Kick that foot back up towards the ceiling, and then drop it down. That's our new range of motion. Kick all the way up, bring that knee into the elbow, kick it back up towards the ceiling, drop it right back down on that mat. Yes, that's our range of motion here, keeping that foot flex. Noticing how I'm still squeezing into that dumbbell so it doesn't even move, even if it wants to. We're stamping that ceiling, almost touching that left elbow, kicking all the way back up. Give me 4 here, and we will end in a pulse. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. On this next one, I want you to just hold right here in that donkey and kick to the ceiling. Kick for 8, 7, 6, leg up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Lower it down. We will take that dumbbell out finally, but we'll actually stay right here where we are in tabletop, and you'll place that dumbbell in your right hand this time. So this time we have a straight leg lift. That left toe is straight and pointed. I want you to open up that right arm to the right side as we lift that left leg up, and then we drop both back down on the mat. So my right arm that opens, it's not completely straight. It's just like a bent arm lateral raise. So it's slightly bent, opening it all the way up, and then you extend that left leg out towards the wall behind you. Yes, nice and slow. Same thing with that back. Make sure we have that neutral spine as we're keeping that weight evenly distributed. Toe is pointed, opening all the way up here. You'll give me 4, and then we will add on at the top, adding a punch and a hamstring curl. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. On this next one, I want you to hold everything up, Bend that left knee as you punch that right arm out. Bring it right back in, and then drop it right back down on that mat. So we open up wide with that arm and that leg. Bend that left knee, extend that arm out. Come right back into that bent arm and straight leg, and then drop it back down. Yes, perfect. Give me 3 more here, and we will hold in that straight leg, and we will take this to a pulse. Last 2. Last one. On this last one here, hold everything out in pulse. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, leg only, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. We all drop it down, shake it out, and we will take this up to standing. So I want you to stand, and you will place your left foot in front. I only have 1 dumbbell, so you'll place your left foot in front, right toes are behind. Noticing how my dumbbell is to the side, so it's in one hand, but to the side. So we'll take this to a split squat. You'll bend down in both of those knees. At the bottom, extend that arm out as that heel lifts. Come right back in towards your chest, and then stand it right back up. So that's our range of motion. So you'll drop that arm down, extend it out towards the front, lift that left heel, bring it back into your chest, and then bring this right back up to standing. So when you go down here, that dumbbell should start at your chest. We're extending it out with those straight arms, lifting in that left heel, and then we're bringing this right back up to standing. Noticing how my right heel stays elevated the whole time. Only that right toe is on that mat, and we're trying to get that knee as low to the ground as possible. So it'll give me about 4 here. We will hold at the bottom, and we are only extending those arms and lifting that heel. Last 3, meet me at the bottom on that last one. We should be trying to get lower and lower every time here. Last 2. Last one, meet me at the bottom and hold and extend those arms and only lift that heel. We're here for 5, then we'll hold that dumbbell in for a pulse. Last 4. Last 3, make sure we're squeezing in that core. Last 2. Last one, hold right here at your chest. Give me that pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Bring it up to standing. We have a middle move before we'll take it to that right side and do everything that we just did. So we have a sumo squat. You'll still keep that 1 dumbbell. I want you to bring that arm, both of those arms up towards the ceiling. Bend in both of those knees as those arms bend behind you, and then press those arms up towards the ceiling as we stand. So a sumo squat with an overhead triceps extension. Extending in those triceps as they are over your head. Opening up those hips, dropping it down nice and slow, and then standing it right back up. Yes, there we go. Taking it slow here because it is a sumo squat. There we go, get low, making sure we're going down for about 4 to 5 slow counts, and then we'll press to those heels to stand it right back up. You'll give me 4 here, we'll hold at the bottom. We have those heel lifts again, and then we have a pulse. Last 3. Last 2. Last one, hold it right here. I want you to still move those arms, give me those heel lifts. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, hold up and pulse. 1, hold those arms up and pulse for 8. Then we drop 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect, great job. Gonna go to the other side, shake it out. So on this right side, we're doing the same thing, we're just moving in reverse. So that right foot is in front, left toes are behind, hands are right here at your shoulders. Start with that split squat and that heel lift. Drop it down, lift that right heel up at the bottom, extend those arms, bring it back in, and then we bring this right back up, press to that right heel. Take it down slow and low, dropping those glutes all the way back and down towards that mat, keeping this as low as we can, and those elbows are out wide the whole time here. So give me 4, we'll hold at the bottom, and we only have that heel lift and that press. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, hold it low here, only extend those arms and that right heel. Give me 5 here, then we have a pulse for 4. Last 3. Last 2, make sure we squeeze, hold at the chest. Last 1, hold right here at the chest, pulse up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last 2, and 1. Perfect, drop it down. We'll take this down on the mat for that straight leg lift. So your right hand is down, your left hand has that dumbbell, right leg is completely straight. We're opening that left arm up as we extend that right leg, and then we drop it right back down on the mat. Toes pointed, nice and slow, opening up wide, and then dropping it back down, hand underneath that shoulder. Noticing how that left arm is not completely straight. We're just lifting and lowering that leg, keeping that bend in that left arm, and then dropping it right back down on the mat underneath ourselves, nice and slow. We're trying to get that leg up high, so not only back, but also above that glute. We're here for 4, then we will add that punch and that hamstring curl at the top. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. All right, hold it up here. I want you to extend that left leg as we bend that heel, bringing that knee in, bringing that arm in, dropping it right back down. Open up that arm, extend that leg, bring the knee in, bringing the arm out, dropping it right back down on that mat. Yes, adding that punch and that hamstring curl. Left leg extends as that right knee comes in, dropping it right back down, and when we lower everything down on the mat, that arm and that leg. Last 4, we hold it out here, everything is straight, arm up, taking us to that pulse. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, holds it up here, send that arm out and that leg for that pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Great job, drop it down. You'll place that dumbbell behind your right knee this time, and we will take this to that donkey kick. Let me move on this side so y'all can see what I'm doing. Hands are right here underneath those shoulders. Left knee is on that mat, but it's flexed this time. We stamp that ceiling as we go all the way up, and then we drop it right back down on that mat, keeping that core nice and tight. Back is flat here, like we are a tabletop. I should be able to put a plate on all of those backs at home, flexing that foot up towards the ceiling, keeping our gaze down, nice and slow. Going up for about 3 to 4 slow counts, holding it at the top, then we're dropping it right back down. Remember, we are squeezing into that dumbbell so it does not move as we move that leg. Give me 4 here, then we'll add that bend towards the elbow. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, I want you to hold that leg all the way up, bend that knee in towards that elbow, kick it back up towards the ceiling, then drop it right back down on that mat. Yes, 1 donkey kick, bring it in towards that elbow, keep that foot flexed, squeeze in that dumbbell, drop it right back down on that mat, nice and slow. We're here for 4. We will hold that leg up high towards the ceiling for that pulse. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, finishing it up here, kick that right leg up, give me that pulse. Pulse for 8 to the ceiling. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Great job, drop it down. You can actually keep that dumbbell right where it is. We will take this to that clamshell the same way we started. So we're laying on that left forearm, right knee stacked on top of that left knee. We're just opening and closing that right leg, really squeezing into that dumbbell here because it is gonna wanna move. We're just opening and closing, knees up high towards that ceiling, dropping it right back down on that mat. Yes, there we go. Feeling this in that right outer glute here, squeezing the glute and squeezing in that core. I want you to give me 4. We will have that final hold and we will pulse up and down in that right leg. Last 3. Last 2. Last one, hold up here, toe pointed. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Great job. We have one final move and we will end our workouts. We will end right here with a little bit of glutes and tiny bit of core. I cannot let you get away without doing any core. Hands and those toes. You'll take this to a bear, and we have bear kickbacks. So I want you to squeeze tight in that core as our back stays completely flat. Knees are hovering over that mat. Feet are flexed, hands underneath our shoulders. We are stamping the ceiling, right foot, then that left foot, and then we drop it right back down, never touching that mat. Yes, give me 8 here, and then we'll take this to a child's pose. Last 6. Make sure we squeeze and breathe. Last 5. Last 4. Y'all got it. Keep going. Don't drop. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Great job. Finish it up right here. Sit back on those heels with the glutes and ending right here in that child's pose. Take a deep breath, inhaling in through your nose and exhaling out through that mouth. Give me a few more breaths just like that. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. All right, I want you to lay on your backs for a short stretch here. So I want you to bring that right leg in towards your chest as that left leg is down on the mat. You also have the option to fully extend that leg up towards the ceiling. You're just bringing that knee in towards your face. Keeping that leg straight, giving me that twirl in those ankles. Yes, open that right leg all the way up towards the right side of the room. And then bring it right back in, switch legs. So that left knee comes in towards your chest. Same thing, you have the option to fully extend that leg up high. Toe is pointed, giving me that twirl in that ankle. There we go, open that leg up towards the left side of the room. All right, I want you to bring both of those knees in for a hug. You can either rock up and down or from side to side, rocking in those hips. All right, I want you to come up here. We will take this to an open hip stretch. So we're standing right here. Hips are opened up wide and those feet are flat on that mat. Just opening up those hips. We did a lot of hip mobility stuff today and a lot of outer glutes. So we're just stretching those out right here. All right, I want you to end the same way that we started in those cat-cows, hands and our knees. We're rounding in the back to bring our gaze towards our chest. And then we're arching in the back to drop our shoulders up and our chest down. Giving me about 4 more here, and then we will be done. And you will be free to continue stretching at home. Last 3. Make sure we're breathing. These should feel a lot different than it did in the beginning. Last 2. Last 1. All right, great job. Wonderful job, everyone. Thanks so much for coming back. I'm back. I'm here to stay. I promise. I will see y'all in the next video. Yeah, tell me what you liked about the video and tell me what you want to see in next week's video. Bye.